Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work first. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players having fun pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year, and you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Bruins heading quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big...
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Picked off, what a play to set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown USC. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter.
There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice move, creates some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. They'll go to the ground. On the move at the 30. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Got a man. It's Jordan. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bruins will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Iamaleava trying to set up the screen. Sweet cut there. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over LSU.
They'll try the run.
We'll keep you up to speed if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Didn't get much done on that, Brian. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Turning it on. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Fox. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
35, UCLA, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Turns it on down the left side. At the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but build some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
35.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, USC!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 3rd. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bruins send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Trojans want to crank the tempo to the ground with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll immediately call timeout. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Fox. He makes the grab. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And is slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hardy. Moving past the 25. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. They go to the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Wants to throw. It's Fox. That's caught. It's Hardy. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. The play action fake. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll run for it. Fights off a defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Runs through the tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lions. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Does the short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bruins are on the move. Quick completion to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance, they're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in L.A.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "fight on" at the end of this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Black. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nice, just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's Fox. Under fire. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Got his man downfield. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Now on first down from the 40. To the air, it's Fox. Using the quick game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're still firing away even with this lead. Moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.